Sweep. Crutchfield cuts it in. Got hit. He spins away from it. Got 2 yards to the 13 and then gets knocked down. Montoya Crutchfield getting a lot of running time here tonight. Here comes 2 more subs in. Number 30 checks in from Lebanon. That would be Charles Moss. Moss is a speedster.
And
Triplett checks out. Joe Gardner checks in at quarterback.
okay, so we're off the depth chart now. We've gone to a lot of guys who play in the B team, at least in that backfield.
2nd and 8. Ball on the 13. Gardner's the quarterback. Takes it. Runs that fullback Job up the middle. Chavez gets close to the 10 and got 3. Chavez Job, a sophomore fullback, rounds his way down to the 10-yard line. His first carry, I believe, this year. And he got 3. He's close to the 10. He's about a half yard short of it. And Joe Gardner is now the quarterback. And the backfield consists of Chavez Job and Charles Moss. The slot back is Kevin Henson. The split end is Mo Thompson. And the tight end is Benji Bates. Take it and run it straight up the middle, and Moss fumbled, and I think Warren County recovered that football. Yes, they did. Warren County has recovered it, and he's picking it up, number 61 for Warren County. Tommy recovered that football. They knocked us down for about a 3-yard loss. Warren County will take over.
Mike Dyer, left tackle on defense. I don't know if it was a bad exchange or if the contact knocked that ball loose from Moss. Lebanon with the first turnover tonight, and Warren County with what has been for them typically poor field position as they take over inside the Pioneer 20. And let's see here, the defense has Michael Drake at a defensive end, Steve Rose at the other. Otherwise, I think this is pretty much our regular defense.
We're staying with our linebackers and our secondary. Warren County in a power eye right. Tailback goes in motion. Take it, and they run their fullback straight up the middle, and he will find a lot of white jerseys. And they knock him down. He might have got a yard. And I believe Brian Clemens was there, along with Dettendahl again, who certainly played a fine football game. Drake is in the football game as a defensive end.
And look who's going out of the game, Bruce, after another great night of linebacking for the Blue Devils. Scott Ogle out of the football game. And let me check who that other linebacker would be. That's Humes in there at the linebacker spot. David Humes, 5'8", 175 junior.
Humes and Clemens are all the linebackers. We'll check the nose in just a second. Take the ball, run the option. And the end came up and played it pretty well and knocked him down. And he got back to the line of scrimmage. That may have been the corner that knocked him down. And let's check.
You were right. That was Rose, the defensive end.
All right, Rose knocks him down. He got up to the 17-yard line. He is knocked down. And now I see all white jerseys in there. I don't think any starters are in there. I know Joe Gardner. Yes, Tracy Corley's still there. Tracy Corley, Joe Gardner, Alan Bentley's there.
Allison is still in there.
Still in there.
Jason Gray is in at a tackle now, and along with Landon Dunaway, 2 tackles for Lebanon.
34-0, and motion Warren County. Back to pass. Looking, hit, caught, knocked down. He got 2 yards on that pass. Nice play coming up, Joe Gardner, to knock him down. Well, that was a completion, but it didn't get very much. 4th down, Warren County will punt. Tracy Corley will go back. Tracy has been trying to break one all year.
Bruce, this is our second punt return bunch, so if he breaks one here, he may do a lot of it on his own. Madewell is the punter for Warren County.
The snap is high, and the punt is away. Tracy will call for a fair catch on the 49-yard line in Warren County territory. So a punt of what, Terry?
From the 19, Bruce. Corley calls for the fair catch at the Warren County 49. That's where Lebanon will take over first down.
Let's check our offense out now. Joe Gardner's the quarterback, and we'll try to pass some people along that haven't played a whole lot. We've still got 6 minutes and 30 seconds to play in this football game. It's been all Blue Devils since the second quarter. Mo Thompson splits wide to the left. Joe Gardner's the quarterback. Charles Moss is the tailback. Chavez Job is the fullback. They run Chavez straight up the middle. He will pound his way for a yard, and that's about it. As he gets to the 48-yard line, give him a yard. Second down and 9. Second and 9.
Offensive front for Lebanon includes Scott Wortman, who is in there at center. A couple of more subs come in. Sanders, Richardson, Wortman in the middle. The right side of the line, I'll have to check later.
Lebanon's got a slot left. Gardner calling signals. Takes it, runs a sweep. Here comes Moss. Moss cuts it in. Got a little daylight as he crosses the 45 of Warren County. Maybe got to the 44. And they're going to put it between the 45 and the 44, where it's going to be third down and somewhere around 5 or 6 yards to go. Tommy, if Moss can get outside, you can see a speedster because he can burn it.
He can really run. Kevin Hasty in at a tackle for the Blue Devils. Michael Brindley is a guard. And I think that gets us pretty well up to date on who's in there.
Lebanon 34, Warren County 0, 5:17 to play in this football game. Sweet Moss. Moss cuts it in. Moss cuts it out. Moss is across the 40. Moss is to the 36, maybe to the 35. He almost broke that as he got a good block from his fullback, Chavez Jones. Charles Moss, the sophomore. They'll spot it between the 36 and the 35. First down, Lebanon.
Moss had a great year running the football last year for the freshman football team. He's running B team and scout team, taking a lot of punishment from that scout team, but he's had some good runs as a member of the B team.
Gardner calling signals. Long count, takes it, runs that fullback, new fullback. Takes it, runs across the 35, down to the 33, carrying that football. That's
Damian Barker. Damian Barker in at fullback for Lebanon. His first carry of the night. Also, let's get another player mentioned. Scott Kaiser in at left tackle for Lebanon. And here comes another sub for Lebanon. Troy Adams checks into the football game.
Barker picked up 2 yards on that last carry to the 34. It's a clock down to 4 minutes to play. Slot left. Gardner with a long count. Quarterback sneaks straight up the middle. Crosses the 30, down to the 27 maybe. Joe Gardner, just a quarterback sneak. He carried that football to the 27-yard line, and he's about a yard short of a first down. He had to go to the 26. Let him just run a quarterback sneak, and here comes a lot of subs in.
I give up.
Very difficult to get them in. We've got Scott Kaiser, like you said.
Chad Cunningham is in at slot back. I picked him up.
Third and a yard. Third and a yard. Take it, run sweep. Charles Moss fumbles it, loses it, goes back and picks it up. Charles was trying to run before he got that football. He will lose back to the 37-yard line, where it's going to be 4th down and 5, or maybe 6. 4th and 6.
Brian Blackburn in at a tight end spot, it looks like, for Lebanon. Here comes Henson with the play. Wortman at center.
Check our guards. I think it's Zach Greer. Is that right?
I'll have to check it.
Zach Greer. Take it, run it straight up the middle. Moss will not get the first down. He will cross the 30 and get to the 28. And that'll be about it. Warren County will take over. So Lebanon leading 34-0. I think that will probably be the final score unless a miracle happens in Warren County. They have not generated much offense.
Ivan Reeves checks in at the strong safety for Lebanon. Joe Gardner is at free right now. Zach Greer comes in at a linebacker. Humes at a linebacker. Bruce, go ahead. Michael Drake at a defensive end. Jason Gray is in at a tackle.
All right, Warren County's out of the huddle. 2:19 to play. 34-0 Lebanon. Back to pass, Ravens. Looking. Long pass could be intercepted, and it's incomplete. Bentley had that well covered. Cravens was looking, down that far left sideline. But Alan Bentley and Joe Gardner, especially Alan Bentley over there, I thought he was going to intercept it and went in over his head, incomplete. And it will be 2nd down and 10.
So Warren County still trying to get something on the board. Quarterback Craven having trouble getting a play from the sideline. And checking in for Lebanon at a defensive tackle is Scott Grandstaff. Out of the, he goes at nose, and out comes Deffendahl. Rory done a great job tonight, especially early in that second half.
So Lebanon's played, they've got 60-something dressed out. They played close to all of them. Back to pass, looking. They'll try it. They got a man open deep, and he caught it, and he was out of bounds. Well, the referee had a long pause. Nice catch by number 84 of Warren County, Raymond. Well,
you would pick the one. Rentera
caught it, and he made a nice catch, but he was out of bounds.
Bruce, he's their extra point kicker, and normally he would get a little action, but that's as close as he's come tonight because our defense has stifled the Pioneers.
It is 3rd down and 10. 3rd and 10. The quarterback for Warren County has gone all the way. He will be certainly glad to see this one in. He's back to passing. He's looking. He's got a screen set in the middle. It's caught on the 30 to the 35, and that's where he'll get knocked down. They run a screen in the middle, and we knock him down on the 35, or it'll be 4th down, and Warren County will have to run again. Jerry, have they got a first down this half?
Bruce, they've got 3 for the game. All of those came in the first half. Warren County does not have a first down in the second half.
Brian Baskin returned with the stop on that play for Lebanon. Mo Thompson and Alan Bentley deep to return for the Blue Devils.
I guess we've got 11 out there. We're checking Mo Thompson is deep. The snap is back. Oh, it's blocked. It's rolling back to the 15. It's picked up by Warren County and knocked down on the 17. Tommy, who blocked that punt? I'm not
Michael
sure.
Drake, the defensive end, came blowing in there, and we didn't have a block on, just nobody picked him up, and he got in there and got it blocked. Joe Gardner with the recovery for Lebanon.
Warren County picked it up, Tommy, and then Joe Gardner knocked him down on the 18-yard line. Lebanon takes over on the 18 with only 60 seconds to play. Lebanon 34, Warren County nothing. And let's see what Lebanon does. They're going to run it, I'm sure. Let's just see what kind of run it's going to be. I said, no, they're going to run back, and Joe Gardner's just going to take a knee. And Terry, that's going to hit the stats. He lost, 8 yards or something like that.
From the 18 back to 28, he lost 10 yards, Bruce.
That will not hit your average, will it?
I don't think Joe cares right now.
Well, that's Mark Bailey certainly does not want a really salt in the wound.
That's right. And he doesn't want to show up Warren County, and I think our guys have done a good job of not making a big deal out of this. Jason Greer now in for Lebanon at a tight end position.
Joe Gardner takes another yard loss as he takes the knee, and this football game, folks, is coming to an halt. That's the final score.